Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're actually in Henderson, Nevada today, little city right outside of Las Vegas in the heart of Green Valley. And I have an absolute showstopper here behind me. So excited to show you this home today. It is gorgeous, been completely remodeled. I love the finishes. I love the layout. And you would have no idea this house was built in 1991. Wait till we go inside and check it out. And it's only $589. That's right, under $600,000 for a house that basically looks brand new inside. You get the 3-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. That's including a bedroom and a full bath downstairs. I mean, this thing is outrageous. Just under 2,200 square feet on a 6,500 square foot lot. Perfect location here in Henderson, and we're gonna tour it right now just for you. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Before we get started, if you're in Washington State and you're looking to move out to Las Vegas, I know they just put that 10% tax on everyone. It's not fair, it's not fun. Come out here, give me a call. No state income tax, no estate tax. So many benefits to Las Vegas, plus it's beautiful. I mean, we're in March and it's about 75 degrees right now. Just a gorgeous place, gorgeous time. Come on out and see me. Also, if you're looking to sell your home in Washington, you don't know where to start, I have a ton of friends and realtors up there, business associates. I would love to hook you up with someone great. Make sure you maximize that sale. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. All right, everyone, here we are. We're at 8 Richland Acres Court, Henderson, Nevada, 89074, in the heart of Green Valley. And I'll kind of show you where we're at in relation to some other things. So we are on a cul-de-sac here. No cars in the street, you know I love that. Just my car, of course. Trash day, I do most of my shooting on Saturday mornings. So we get trash day quite a bit when I'm filming. So this is gonna be the 215 freeway. Remarkably quiet. We are 4 houses away from it. I don't think it's gonna be a noise factor for you at all. Now, if you're in one of these edge houses, you're gonna kind of get that whoosh all the time, but for being over here 4 houses away, you're not gonna hear it at all unless maybe you're out front here. The blower at the neighbor's house is louder. So we're right between basically Valle Verde and Arroyo Grande. We're off of Pebble Road here. And it's just gonna be minutes from the freeway. We have mountain views off to the distance there. And I always love to see the mountains. That overlooked aspect of what do you see from your front yard as far as a view. Whole Foods right there. And then this home. I love the curb appeal. 3-car garage. Completely remodeled, refreshed. You can see they redid the landscape out here. I can't tell if the front is freshly painted or just very well kept. I'll talk about that little note there in just a second. Let's look down the side here. So they have it all pavered out. And then just a straight shot there into the back. You do have a service door into the garage. Couple AC units. And this note on the garage door. So, this is from NV Energy. They basically say that they are doing some work in the neighborhood. They leave notes on everyone's garage doors when they plan on doing some work in the area, so you're aware. But our utilities out here, they're so great. And why are they great? Because you can call and you can talk to someone. They answer, they're friendly, easy to use. You can get your power turned off and on in a matter of an hour. The water company's great. I mean, the trash company, really great. Republic Waste, I mean, just really great utilities. Because to me, it's obviously pricing. Our utilities are fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of places in the country. But also just ease of use. You can do a lot of things online, but I just love the fact that you can call and someone picks up the phone and says hello. I mean, that's just, to me, that's so important. You're not sitting on hold for hours. You're not waiting, you know, or talking to an AI person. It's just really nice. And if you want to call me and want me to say hello, my phone number is always down in the corner. That is my cell phone. Give me a call. Love the blue on the front door. They've even changed out the outdoor lights. You saw all that turf. We'll check out the backyard in a moment. But for $589, look at what you're going to get. And they've done this house, in my opinion, perfectly. So you have these vaulted ceilings, this grand entryway, highly upgraded railing on the stairs there. We'll look at that closer in a moment. Beautiful natural wood look floor. You have the 6-inch modern baseboards. Home's been staged as well, which always helps a home sell faster. And this home's not going to last long in this location at this price. So this is going to be your formal living room, formal dining room. Then we are going to have a family room on the other side. But look at this chandelier. Kind of the castle candle look there, which I love. And then this big arched window looking out back. Plenty of room for large formal dining. I mean, they just have a little kind of casual table here, which there's going to be a spot for a little casual table on the other side as well. But just so nicely done. And if you imagine this home without any staging in it, it's a whole different feel and look to it. I mean, they did gorgeous finishes and everything's done so well, but you just can't really picture in your head where things would go, and that's why staging is so important. And I just realized I never even went in the 3-car garage yet. I remember noticing the door right here, which I love this layout. So you don't have a pass-through laundry room going into the garage. You don't have a garage door right off the kitchen. I love this cutout right here, which basically goes up the stairs and then you can see through to the family room there. But let's go ahead and check out this garage and see what we got out here. So it is a 3-car garage. They've painted the walls and the floor. You have your irrigation control here. Insulated garage doors. That's a big deal in the summer and the winter. Probably more so in the summer because it keeps not only your cars and your garage cool, it keeps this interior wall cool, which puts less stress on your AC unit. Little service door going out to the side there, which is in front of the gate. Like to point that out. Looks like I missed a light switch because there's some recessed lighting over here. But yeah, great 3-car garage, just all parking here. You could put a huge car or truck on this side. Now there is no garage door opener on the 3rd car, but it is wired and has the power there. And then over here again, the way they have the water heater back off to the side, you have your water softener loop, but plenty of room for 3 cars in this garage. Wonderful. And you get the little window looking out to the side. And there's that other switch. Okay. Heading back in. Interesting that this door opens into the garage this way. Can't recall seeing that very many times. Most of the time the door opens out. In this case, I love that it does that. I'm just curious. I think as long as it self-closes, it doesn't matter which way it opens. But I think that might be a first for it opening into the garage. But I'm going to pay attention to that moving forward. And I do have a couple more tours I'm doing today. So I will take a look. White on white, the walls and the framing, baseboards. We have shaker style, kind of that dusty dark wood cabinet look. A little bit of a different shaker style. You can see this angle right here as opposed to being a 90-degree. So it just gives it a little bit of a different look. Maybe that's the direction they're going with the shaker style. Shaker style at some point is going to be out of, is going to be dated, basically. And then the mirror with the light behind it. We have a Glacier Bay toilet, and then I said full bath in the intro. It's a 3/4 bath. And just so you know, in Las Vegas, at least in my experience, we just round up baths. So this home, we would say 3 baths, but it's really 2 full and 1 3/4. And even if this was a half bath, we would say 3 baths. Don't really say 2.5 out here that often, but there's definitely notes and you can see online what the actual baths are. We just kind of round up when we're talking about it. But rainfall shower head, black mat. I love the tile. Really good look in this little guest bath. And it's also the bath for this bedroom here. You can see high-end carpet, low pile. Good look to that. They've replaced the light here. Can you throw a ceiling fan in here? I don't know. You'd have to talk to your contractor. Typically, if there's 3 switches, we're structurally sound for a ceiling fan. But you want to make sure, obviously the light switch controls what would be the fan, but you got to make sure the structure's there. It's got to be able to withstand that pressure of a fan moving. I don't want to necessarily say shaking, because it shouldn't really be shaking, but just that pressure of a fan that's on there. Then we have the closet. So yeah, great downstairs bedroom option here. And then we're going to head right upstairs. The rest of the house is going to be on this side. Now for 2140 or 21, the square footage is 2141 on this home. I don't know what I was trying to say. It wasn't coming out right. But 2141 on this home has a really nice feel, a nice space to it. It doesn't feel small. On paper, I might see 2141 and think, you know what, that's a little small for a 2-story home. But the way it's laid out is great. The way they've done this railing, and it just opens up here as you walk up the stairs. The metal wire here with the metal frame. High-end, beautiful railing. Little light on the wall. But yeah, I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised with the size of this home when you walk in. Because again, it's not really about the numbers as much about the feel of the home. So as we come upstairs, we kind of hit this little landing here, and I'll show you back towards the front, which I love, just the openness, and that's part of the reason this is such a wonderful rail. But yeah, you have this landing up here. Really well done on the stairs also. You can see kind of where that stair piece ends up right here. And then a nice big toe kick there. It's about 4 or 5 inches. That's what we want to see. But yeah, just a cool little landing up here. Doesn't feel tight upstairs at all. Sometimes that happens with these homes that have, you know, this grand entry with the vaulted ceilings in the front of the home. Not the case here. Same cabinets. White quartz countertops, undermount sinks with the gold faucets. Beautiful mirrors and lighting choice. Call me today. This home is not going to last long. And maybe you need to get out of Washington. Seems to be a big story right now. I'm getting calls from Washington. People wanting to get over here. Call me. This might be a great option. Especially if you're not looking for a pool. There's no pool in this home. I love the tile work. Just everything's so clean, so well done in this home. That's why I was so excited to show you. And then the laundry room. So we have an upstairs designated laundry room here. Shaker style white with the gold. You can do electric or gas dryers. So you have the electric hookup and the gas hookup there. And plenty of space. I love that there's a designated laundry room here. And then we saw one of these downstairs. Let's just open it up. Yeah, so That's what you got behind the door here. One downstairs as well. And then you can see all the bedrooms have this carpet, which is very nice. Same lights up there, just that single switch. We talked about that before. New closet doors on all the closets. Very lightweight, installed well. You don't have to fight with them. This is a bigger bedroom than the one downstairs. I usually will say this, but you know, if you don't need all 4 bedrooms, downstairs probably a better office, because it is just a little bit smaller. And then bedroom number 3 here, and more of the same. Won't spend too much time in here because it's just not really anything different than what we've seen. I do like kind of these deep windows. The windowsill kind of, that's about 14 inches. And then the closet here behind the doors. All of the interior doors do have the black matte, modern handles, strike plates, hinges. And we want to see that. We want them to change the whole set, not just change out the handle and then leave some, you know, old metal, you know, stainless or chrome. Good to see. And then double door entry into the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom, beautiful gas fireplace here. Super clean. They've retiled, which looks beautiful. I love the tile choice. I don't know how they pick all these textures. I couldn't do it. I would be overwhelmed with choices. And then kind of this matte gray edging here around the tile. And then obviously we have the little bit of gold there, but I think it works because if you look in the kitchen, what am I? I'm losing my mind. If you look in the primary bathroom, that's not a kitchen. You'll see the faucet there is gold as well. So it kind of ties it together. Don't hate that. Personally, the change I would have made is painting those little handles from wood to matte black maybe. Just saying. But everything is done so well. If I had a critique, that would be it. I love how low these windows are, and they're large windows. You can have a big backyard too. I'm looking out there. We'll see that in a moment. Very interesting. We have a staged bed here without a mattress on it. But you get the idea. So not a big deal. Thank you for putting a bed in here in general so you can see what kind of space you get. Could definitely do a king size bed here. If you have lower nightstands like this, you could push that out, have your king size. I think it works fine. Then you are going to have a walk-in closet. Vaulted ceiling in the walk-in closet as well as in this bedroom here. And it's a good sized closet. And again, we're talking 2141 square feet on a 2-story home. Which of course now you're splitting that square footage on 2 levels. So I do love the space here. Great value. And then check out the primary bathroom here. Not a kitchen, by the way. Didn't want anyone to make that mistake. This is definitely not the kitchen. Beautiful tile there. More of these shaker style cabinets in that dusty dark wood color. I love the gold hardware. You know what's funny? This looks almost the exact same as this little handle here. I don't think you can switch those though, but maybe you can. I don't know. Anyways, why am I picking on the little wooden handles? They did nothing wrong. They're just hanging out since 91. Ooh, I really like what they've done with the tile here. So great lighting choice, obviously. Love how they stage a bathroom. Your bathroom will never look like this once you move in, but it's fun for now. But look at the way they've done this tile. So it's this textured tile. I love the arch windows. They are frosted for privacy. I love the way that goes up at that angle of the vaulted ceiling and then just kind of comes down the side. I think that's beautiful. And then they have the tub in the corner here. Wow, really like that. Then the big walk-in shower. And this is really, they've done so much with not a lot of space in this bathroom as I break the brand new door, and then it cost me $500. How much would that door cost? I'd have to price that out. I don't intend on breaking anything, but you know, sometimes things happen. But to be clear, I did not break the door. It's right there, intact. It was just like, I didn't realize you need to give it a little push, but then I pushed too hard and it kind of, well, you saw what happened. I'm an innocent man. All right, so yeah, love the tile work. Love the angles, love the gold hardware, love the floating gold handle. Oh yeah, okay. It does get a little stuffed there. That's what happened. It's the, so it has a little piece of a sweep right here, a rubber sweep, and that's kind of sticking, but once it kicks past, then the door wants to like fly open. So that might be something that needs to be adjusted. But you do want that tight. You don't want water going through there. But yeah, just beautiful. Little water closet here behind the door. Wish people would leave toilet seats down, but you know, it's the way it goes. So yeah, that's it for the upstairs. Let's go check out this family room. The kitchen, finally. Not what I called the kitchen over there. And thanks for being here. Again, if you're looking to sell your home in Washington State and you don't know where to start, give me a call. I have tons of great realtors all over Washington. I would love to hook you up, maximize that home sale for you. So this is going to be the family room here. I love the doors going out back, no slider. You know, I'm a fan of that. Great ceiling fan choice. They've refreshed the brick with some dark gray paint, which looks beautiful. Gas fireplace. Gorgeous countertop here with the dark wood, a couple floating shelves. That could be your bar area if you want to make that into a little bar. And then again, the staging just helps you imagine the space so much better. You know, because in your head, oh, how much of a couch could I fit right here? Well, you could fit a couch this large at least. Could do a big sectional. I mean, a lot of options, but at least this kind of gives you an idea of the space. And then I think your TV was supposed to go in there in 91. But my TV is going to go up there. Now, I think what you have to do is you have to get the wall mount and pull it out so your TV will kind of go down below this mantle, is what I'm thinking, depending on your size of TV. I love what they've done with the brick here. Looks really nice. And just a great feel overall for the home. Oh, I love that they did the Forno professional gas range. We'll be over there in a second. But first, large island. They've done the lighter, and that's the darker, and then the lighter. My mouth and my brain are not in sync today, apparently. I'm thinking one thing, but something different comes out of my mouth. I don't know what's going on. It's early on Saturday morning. I love these pendant lights. Don't think I've seen anything like that before. Has the chains and the cloth. Just kind of a very cool mixture of textures. Obviously, you can do some bar stools here. And then you could do a little kitchen nook here, a little table if you like. You do have these bar seating, but have to get creative. Not a huge space, but there is space here for it. Or I might even put in a big butcher block and just have like extra counter space personally. Well, I love the backyard. Big pantry. So some of the bigger cabinets I've seen for a pantry, and if you did pull-outs here, I mean, really, you'd have more space than a lot of people with their regular pantry with a door. So loving that. That's an extra wide there. Spot for your fridge here. You'll be providing your own refrigerator, your own washer and dryer. And then we have storage in the island. Great choice with this white single basin sink with the gold hardware. Frigidaire stainless dishwasher. Very long rectangular gray tile as the backsplash wrapping all the way around. They spent the extra money on the dovetail soft close drawers. And those do cost a lot more, trust me, than just your standard drawer. And then over here we have custom hood in gray. Again, that beautiful tile. I love how they've kind of centered those big pieces right over the stove here. Plenty of drawers. And then the Forno 36-inch professional gas range. One of the things I love about these is like this analog thermometer. I love that. Super cool. Yeah, beautiful. So you'll notice there is no microwave, so you will have to figure out where your microwave's gonna go. Not a big deal. Sure, you can figure that out. Some counter space, there's plenty of room. But that's gonna be it for the inside of the home. Oh, we do have an electric hookup here for the dining light if you did want to do a little dining table there. I imagine this island wasn't as big originally, so they kind of extended it a little bit, which made that space a little smaller. But again, for the square footage, this home has great space. Feels very good in here. Now it's time to check out back. I think you can open these little side doors. Yeah, oh my gosh, wow. Need some extra air. So you can open those up. Wow, that's really cool. I don't know that I've seen that. You have that on either side. I like to tinker with things. I see something, I want to figure out how it works. So we walk out back. Pavers, covered patio here. So not only the covered patio, then they have like the semi coverage here with the Aluma wood. Gate going out front, which we looked at from the other side. And then check out this backyard. Plenty of turf, plenty of green, all done very well. You have like this sand area for the kids, I guess. I like this raised planter back here, and then you have the covered area. So that's where your table and chairs would be. Yeah, I wonder how much of this out here was redone for the remodel. So I feel like maybe the paver work and stuff was done recently. But yeah, just a large backyard. You could absolutely put a pool back here if you wanted. Way bigger backyard than most in Las Vegas. Especially with the newer homes, unless you're spending a lot of money to get a pool-sized backyard. They really kind of try to put as many homes in a neighborhood as they can. Then you have a little planter here, which kind of looks like a fire pit to me. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Hope you enjoyed this. Only $589. 8 Rockland Acres Court. Just trying to remember the address. Nope, I said it wrong. 8 Richland Acres Court, Henderson, Nevada 89074. If you want a copy of my free buyer's guide, which I have a new updated version coming out soon, scan this QR code. I'll get that right over to you, and I'll give you a call. If you want to contact me, coming from Washington State, phone number's down there. Give me a call. It is my cell phone. I'll answer, and let me see how I can help you. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you on the next one.